What's going on, guys? Coming at you with another stock pick of the week. This week we're going to be highlighting Newstrike Resources. Newstrike Resources is a parent company of Up Cannabis and a leading LP cannabis producer in Canada. They are licensed by Health Canada into both cultivation and distribution licenses, sales licenses. So they are basically licensed to sell and cultivate marijuana, and they have facilities in Brantford, Ontario. Uh, let's see, a 200,000 square foot facility in Niagara, located in the town of Lincoln. So basically, they're coming up to full production capacity by the end of 2018. So by the end of this year, so in the next 2-3 months, you're going to see full production from this company, and they've already signed orders with MetaPharm. They've signed orders with they have agreement with Aurora. They've signed agreements with Green Tank to partner on vaporization hardware. They're a company that is essentially putting themselves in a good position to have solid growth and revenue, and partnering with good companies. As you see, MetaPharm has ordered 1,200 kilograms of dried cannabis from the company, which is a pretty large order. And to already have that order placed, and to already be, they're already kind of waiting basically for legalization, waiting for those dates to jump on. That they already have tons of product ready to go. They have revenue, but they're not totally profitable yet. They are looking at making huge strides in the next few months, though, with legalization and with their ability to now fill orders. And they're partnering with different companies like MetaPharm and Green Tank, but also Aurora. There's talks of them partnering with other companies. So Newstrike, I think, is a pretty good stock to keep your eye on. As you look here at the recent news releases, we can see that Newstrike is showing 39% increase over the past week, and we have trending stocks. So essentially, we are trending higher. We are trending higher in the last few weeks, but it's been as high as $3 in the last year. So basically, back in January, it was at $3. And today we're at 73 cents. I myself was in at like 60 cents like a while ago when I got out, and then I'm back in. So I've been making money from this stock, but I think that it's a good stock to look at and to maybe get into. Maybe if it drops again down at around 60 cents, but even at 70 cents, I still think you're going to see good growth. As you can see, the company is owner of Up Cannabis. They are positioning themselves essentially to be like a niche kind of high quality producer that's focused on quality over quantity. But at the same time, they're also connecting themselves to the alternative music industry and the alternative rock scene by using HIP as their ticker. So as on the CSC, they trade under the symbol HIP, and that's because they are partnered with the Tragically Hip and the Feldman Agency, a leader in Canadian musical talent. So they are looking to kind of connect themselves with iconic bands like Tragically Hip and use those bands and those kind of lifestyle images or branding, you could say, to market their product and to connect their product to that kind of scene and that kind of consumer. So if you look at kind of not only their production facilities, but like I said, their kind of agreements that they're signing, and the way that they're positioning themselves to kind of cash in on the legalization aspect, that's when you're really going to see kind of solid growth. And I think this is a company to really keep your eye on, and it's going to be a solid pick for the next 6 to 7 months. You're going to see solid growth, I think. You might see a drop soon coming up when there's pure speculation on the market and everybody sells off. And like I said, they're not fully productive up to production capacity yet. They're still waiting for their 200,000 square foot facility in Niagara to be finished by the end of 2018. And then they will be up to producing approximately 25,000 kilograms upon completion. So they'll be upping their 12,500 kilogram cannabis production facilities to 25,000 square foot kilogram per kilogram production. So what you're going to be seeing, like I said, they already have 12,000 kilograms sold. So they've already sold their entire first shipment. It's already sold. So these guys are basically just waiting to grow more product and then sell it. It's sold. Their product's sold. So you don't have to worry about them not finding buyers, they already have it, and they already have the partnerships, they have the facilities in place. So I think it's a good company. I think, it's a solid company, and if you're looking for 100 to 200% growth in the next 6 months, this might be a winner. So let me know. Obviously, everything I give you, all the stock picks I give you are speculative, and they're to be done. Nobody should invest just on my advice. You should take your own advice, or you should take your own initiative and actually look at these companies, do your own research, find out whether these are picks for you or whether you think these are good stocks, and whether they are going to be profitable. I don't know. This is just my thoughts when I look at this company. I am invested in it, so I'm not gonna lie, and it is a company that I think is going to do well, so I bought, and that's simply how the game goes. So what I'm going to do here, though, is because I think that it's kind of self-explanatory, other than the fact that I'll just go over their actual product strains that they are currently looking at producing, or at least their products. So yeah, so basically they're just it's basically just talking. They're not showing any of their actual strains or anything yet, other than the fact that they're producing simple sativa, indica, hybrid sativa, 1 and 2 CBD. So they are producing CBD product as well, which I think is another going to be highly sought after product. So they are trying to diversify their market share as well. But they are specifically focused on the cultivation and sale of dried cannabis and dried flower, not any other products really. But they are coming out with their own kind of market lines, and they are coming soon. So they are trying to diversify a little bit into other things, and using obviously the hip kind of label or brand to market their products. So all in all, that's going to be it for that company. I think that obviously do your own research, tell me what you think, comment below, like and subscribe. But for this week's stock pick of the week, I'm actually going to give you a bonus, and I'm going to give you another stock, one that I have recently invested in and one that I'm recently watching. I noticed today that it actually jumped 70%. So if you look at the ticker for today, it was actually up to 17 cents at one point. Started at 10 cents, jumped 70%. Now it jumped back down to 8.5, which has been the ground for quite a while. So when you look at it in total, look at it in the past year, what do you see? You see about 7 cents is the ground, right? 8.5, maybe 7 cents is the ground. So getting in around this, even at 10 cents, and getting out when it gets to 17, 18 is basically what you want to do. It's the name of the game. This is the perfect stock for it. You could call it maybe a penny stock, because I got in today right here at 8.5 cents, and I'm gonna wait. So this is also kind of a test that I'm going to do. This is going to be my first video where I kind of give an update on how this stock does. So I simply went in, I put $976 essentially into this stock. So I'm waiting now to see. Hopefully by this time next week or the week after, I'll have 1,800, and then I'll try to double and go in there for and I'll give you guys updates onto what stocks I'm going into and how I'm going to make that money. But I'm going to hope to turn that $1,000 into 10,000 by this time next month, or at least double. Hopefully, we'll see what happens. I can't make speculations, but if this stock does me well in the next couple weeks, then hopefully I can turn it into an even bigger stock. So I'm just going to keep taking the profits and either putting them into new companies that I see as being feasible, or simply just keep putting it back into this corporation, because it seems to be going like a roller coaster, up and down and up and down. And like everybody knows, you buy in the red and you sell in the green. And I just want to give a shout out to Rich TV Live and Midas Letter for all that they're doing. I'm a big fan of both, and I'll keep my eye out on them in the future. Departures Capital as well. I see what you guys are doing, and I'm just here for the ride. I'm not trying to I'm just doing my own thing. Give you guys this quick my quick insights, my 2 cents, as Twitter say, on stocks, and I'm out. Hope you guys have a great weekend, and or sorry, have a great week now, I guess. And tell me what you guys think. Is Crown Gold Corporation a good investment? Is it gonna bounce back? I think it will. I don't know. Let me know. And like I said, don't invest until you do your own research. All right. You guys have a good one.